Right. Am I sure? Are we sure them live always did sure? Think great, huh? Because never goes back to put it back. It's always deciding where it wants to go, who it wants to be. And you know what, Cable? You do you, dude. You do you, dude. We're back. We got people to talk to. We got coffee and books. We got Makoto, Haru, Takemi, Shooty Boy, McBoy Shooter, McSchool Shooter. What? Quick check, quick check. Trip. Quick trip. Trip, quick. Over here.
What shall we do?
This real
Here we
quick.
go.
We can get you know. Ethan should have reached the first person. Bet you can deepen your friendship even further now. That's something up for today.
What do you think?
Okay. I mean, we're not gonna go talk to him, but you know. If I can pay for it so that it is an option instead of having to go later, so I can, you know, keep kind of juggling them. I know I'm just hitting buttons right now for everybody essentially. Something still doesn't seem to right to me about Echo's boyfriend. I don't have any proof though. If you have time, I'd like to tell you the matter. It's great. It's great. Echo's boyfriend Tsukasa has been sending me a lot of texts recently. His days and nights are reversed due to his work, so he often sent me a good morning late at night. I'm not sure. I'd definitely tell Echo if he asked me on a date. But for now, most things are generally pretty normal. Most of the messages like, how's your BF? And hope you had a great day today. Do you think the relationship could actually be serious? Was I just biased to think that all he wants from Echo is her money?
Yes.
I mean, it isn't like a TV show. A lying host that tricks a woman into debt, then forces them to sell their bodies. I'm guessing good. But those kinds of things exist in reality as well. Immoral hosts, human trafficking rings. My father even mentioned to me about gangs of men that look specifically for depressed women in Shinjuku.
It seems...
They take advantage of the loneliness those girls feel to force them into horribly abusive situations. And after ensuring that girls are buried in crippling debt, they make them sell their bodies to pay it off. There are other ways they force girls into it as well. Blackmail, illegal immigration. There are countless victims of schemes like that. Countless gangs as well. My father was going after a particularly notorious one when... I was been picking it up. I swear to God, this fucking one sometimes. In the course of his investigation, he was hit by an errant truck. The impact killed him instantly. Yep, percent afford. At first, I thought it was an accident. But at the funeral, I overheard my father's supervisor speaking with my sister. He was saying my father had likely been assassinated. They suspected that he was the gang he was investigating hired the driver. I don't know. The driver died in impact as well. But apparently they found drugs in his bloodstream. Either way, that gang has been pushed back into the shadows thanks to the Shinjuku cleanup operation. I'm not sure any of that would have happened if not for the incident with my father. He truly was, wasn't he? I wish I could be a little more like him myself. Instead, I've just been hesitant. That's actually why my sister became a prosecutor to begin with. She couldn't stand by and watch evil prevailed over justice. That passion undoubtedly came from our father. Her mother passed away many years back, so when father was killed, we had to survive on our own. The responsibility, the pressure, that all fell on my sister. Because of that, she can't help but talk down on our father at times. She says death is no different than surrender.
But...
I still look up to him. I was often lonely because of how much time he spent at work, but seeing him tirelessly pursue one case after the next was nothing short of incredible. That was how my father chose to live his life. trying to bring justice and order to the world around him.
Yes.
Yeah. Come to think of it, there was something he used to say to me all the time. The most important part of your life is how you choose to live it. How have I chosen to live? And more importantly, how do I want to live?
Yes.
Just one. That is, I've never put any thought into this matter before. And to be honest, I've been determined to follow the path my sister laid for me. After my father's death, I wanted to lighten the burden on her as much as I possibly could. Oh, you're supposed to be talking about Aiko here. Sorry for going so far off topic.
Actually,
You know, I've never actually talked to anyone about my father. It's such a painful memory to look back on. But I feel comfortable discussing it with you. And beyond that, I think I understand my life a bit better
thank
now.
you very much.
So, thank you. You just fucking info dumping her whole life on me. Jesus Christ, you know. That seems like it would have been some just a base game. They're not walking behind a fucking masked out charisma. Oh, it's Aiko. Gloating again. Maybe I'll, like, skip college and just get married to Tsukasa instead. I guess she's choosing how she wants to live too. As long as she's sure she'll be happy. Oh, another message. Huh? You serious about Titan-kun? Want to have a double wedding? Sorry, that was,
Well,
I'll respond, I don't know. I can't even begin to think about marriage at this point in my life. And by the way, can you keep pretending to be my boyfriend for a bit longer? That's the best method I have of keeping tabs on Aiko and Tsukasa. At any rate, thank you for listening to me today. I'll let you know if anything urgent comes up.
alright then.
See you later. Hey, do you have much time? Do you have much time? Do you have time right now? Sorry for venting so much before. I just wanted to talk about Aiko, but I got a little off topic. Thanks for still pretending to be my boyfriend too. I don't trust Aiko's boyfriend yet, so can we keep this up till I make a call with her? Make a call one way or the other. Thanks. I'm counting on you. So let's see how convincing a boyfriend you can be. I'll talk to you later. Bye. It is a bit weird.
Hey,
It should have happened by now. Oh, this is the... Congratulations on getting through exams, everyone. Congrats! It's finally over. I'm worried about how the end results, though. You all did your best. I'm sure you'll be fine. You should have studied all your subjects, though, instead of trying to guess what's on the exam. There's no way I can do that. The cry of desperation. Exams aside, I heard back from my sister. There's been some progress. She'll be interrogating Shido soon. She also apologizes for the wait, and promises she'll manage to build the case against them. I can't wait to see what kind of news it makes. I can take the opportunity and go on the town tomorrow. That means she'll be at noon, and forget about our exams. Screw exams! Agreed. Well, I'm gonna make like a tree and get out of here for now. See ya! What do you think you're going for, Zaba? We'll say goodnight. It's a Chihuahua. I can get that for free if I just... Something I need to tell you. I want to talk to you face to face. Are you free tonight? Okay, I'll be waiting for you.
the thing is...
Recently, my reputation has been started shooting up. A lot of my clients have been leave happy now too. I even managed to use my own power to alter some fates that have once seemed inevitable. I suppose all you really need to change fate is a strong will, like what you have. She could do more though. Are you on break right now, Mifune-kun?
What?
Fukurai-san? So, are you the apprentice I've heard so much about? I've been wondering, why are you so interested in Mifune-kun? And that's why you volunteered to apprentice under her? You must be quite a big fan. That aside, I have to commend your judgment for choosing Mifune-kun. Her fortunes are like a light guiding lost lambs through the unending darkness ahead.
Oh,
And by the way, Titan-san, this man here is Fukurai-san. He's, chairman of the ADP. Oh, right. You don't know what the ADP, about the ADP yet. It stands for Assembly of the Divine Power. The goal is to relieve the hearts and minds of today's weary souls via healing events and seminars. We also sell holy stones, the well from which our divine power springs. They're a large part of our business. Fukurai-san, that reminds me, Yokota-kun was telling me you've been acting a little strange recently. More importantly, it seems you started falling behind on your holy stone sales quotas. Is everything okay? Yes, I'll cover the recent revenue with my fortune-telling fees. Fukurai-san? Sure how effective these holy stones really are. Excuse me? Well, do you remember who showed you the way when you arrived here from the countryside lost and confused? Do you remember who saved you when you were stuck working in a city club with no place to turn? It was me. Are you saying you no longer trust in someone who's done so much for you? That's not it. Then enough of this skepticism. Let's focus on continuing your role as the Maiden of Relief. Read the futures of those unfortunate souls who come to us and lead them to salvation within the Holy Stones. There is no salvation for those who joke. You don't want things to go back to how they were, do you, Mifune-kun? Don't you remember breaking down in front of me and telling me how everyone called you a monster? If you don't carry your weight as the Maiden of Relief, you'll be exactly that, a monster. Titan-san. Fine. Want to spend your time fooling around with this child? Go right ahead. Don't forget, Mifune-kun, ADP is the only place you'll ever belong. I've never actually worked at the nightclub. I did get tricked into walking into one, though. Anyway, the chairman is known for exaggerating details. You must think I'm weird, huh? All this talk about being a maiden or a monster.
what?
Huh? Who was there treating me so nicely before?
But
By the way, it was pretty amazing how we stood up to the chairman back there. I'm sorry, we? You kind of just sat there. I would never have been able to talk to him about the Holy Stones had I been alone. But your strength helped me speak up. I need to be strong like you more often.
All right.
Even so, the chairman seems serious about the whole Holy Stones issue. He'll make me pay a fine if I don't meet my quotas. There's a huge penalty of resigning from my post. I suppose my fate is impossible to change after all. Anyway, I should close up for today.
until next time.
Good night. I'm sorry about today. I already know what I must do in order to change my fate. But whenever I face the chairman, I just can't feel the courage to say what I need to. You think that makes me happy, but I feel like it's not good for me. I don't want to have to keep relying on you. I'm going to think about all this a little more. Thank you once again for today. See you next time. Oh, that's a bad option. Something's not right. Phantom Aficionado website isn't busy at all. This doesn't make any sense. I mean, Masayoshi, they say it so many fucking times and I just can't get it. Masayoshi Shido got taken down. People should be posting comments left and right about this. This silence makes no sense at all. Is it because it hasn't made the news? Ugh. It's so obvious the Phantom Thieves are responsible, though. Could be that traffic would be being blocked by, the shadow government. Shadow Woody's her money gang. It's still, weeks late on that, right? I like that. I think I've talked about it before. I'm happy with it. We're just talking about how Shido won by a landslide.
There, they announced the poor health of their leader, Masayoshi Shido. As such, the special diet session was postponed, along with Shido's inauguration as Prime Minister.
Postponed?
They should be firing him.
And wait, poor health? This is completely different from what my sister told us.
I heard he barely slept during the election campaign. I don't blame him.
He's not gonna step down now, is he? Will this country be fine without Shido?
How can people still believe in him?
What the heck? The Phantom Thieves are being treated like, well, like they never existed.
Goodness. No link among the change of heart incidents. Only coincidental psychiatric disorders. The Phantom Thieves only use those rumors to their advantage.
This is preposterous. Who would believe such things?
But the person saying this is a famous researcher. And even the Ministry is saying that's how they determined the situation too.
When's Shido gonna make a comeback?
Honestly, I don't think anyone else but Shido can handle times like these.
What's going on? No matter how you look at it, this isn't normal. Yeah, it's as if the people in reality have become distorted. What's happening here worries me. But the only thing we can do right now is wait and see what happens.
What do you mean I can't question him at this point?
Mr. Shido is in an extremely unstable state. I can't allow you to get in contact with him. He may officially have to undergo a psychiatric evaluation at this rate.
We are at the cusp of making a case. Do you know how much trouble we've gone through to get this
What
far?
difference do anything
I'm
specific?
just doing my job as a doctor.
I'm just doing my job as a
Even if
doctor.
Shido was behind it, do you plan on
Nerd.
convicting a central figure behind such a historical change?
What? Don't be ridiculous. This is a country governed by law. You still
just
want
doing my
to protect him,
job.
even though you know what happened to the man previously at your post.
So, you plan on taking the head of the nation to court. You need to take a break, Nijima. I'm taking you off this case, especially since it's rumored you have ties to the Phantom Thieves.
What?
If I recall correctly, you still aren't married, are you? You'll be on leave for a long time. Why not look for a husband while you're at it?
The assembly of Shido's case is in danger?
We know he doesn't need a psychiatric evaluation!
His lackeys must have pressured the others around him. It means there's far more people who'd be in trouble if the truth came out than we imagined.
Isn't there
Telling me
anything we
that
can do?
politicians daisy chain themselves
Said the
together to
assembly of a case may
hide
be
behind some
possible
kind
if
of
the
wall of
general public
obfuscation.
wants Shido
I don't
held
believe
accountable.
this. It's
The
just
Phantom Thieves have been
unreasonable.
destroyed with the manipulation of
It's
the mass
unrealistic.
media. They made it clear that the argument itself was a cult, even claiming that it never happened.
As a result, the Phantom Thieves are still labeled as criminals, even after all that's happened.
It's a storm of criticisms online too. People are saying to catch the remnants and execute them. This is crazy.
When they made a Persona 6 game, the
At any
developers would
rate,
be like,
Let's wait for my sister.
assassinated by the government.
She should be
It's
arriving
general
very soon.
government.
Everyone's being tricked so easily. Why the hell did we risk our lives
Hillary
then?
Clinton goes after
Shido
Atlas
isn't judged
dubs.
by the law. Everything we've done will be treated as if it never happened.
Moving the entire country however they wish by controlling people's cognition? This is no different than being inside a palace.
I'm sorry. I gathered the best of the best and fought for a case. But as Makoto must have told you, it was denied. At this rate, it won't end with just Shido's innocence. This trend will continue spiraling down. There's even the possibility that crimes using the metaverse will advance onto a national scale. But that's not what I'm here to tell you. We're in danger because we know the truth. It's only a matter of time before we're apprehended. It wouldn't be odd if they were to charge in now.
This makes no effing sense!
Meanwhile, a smoke grenade is just lobbed
There's
through the
nothing
door.
more I can do with
Smash
my
the window.
resources. That's why I want to ask for your help. I
We're
wondered
going
if
to
there was any
America.
way you could do something one last time. I know that I'm in no position to ask this of you.
That doesn't matter to us. So what are we gonna do? Should we change the hearts of all Shido's followers?
Even if Futaba were to research all of them, it'd take time.
There's too little information.
We can only target individuals. Are we no match against the national power?
Mementos. If we use mementos, we might be able to do something.
There's something we can do there?
Like I told you before, Mementos is the palace of the general public. It's the source of all distortions, and is maintained by the people's collective unconsciousness.
Wait, do you mean that there's a treasure even in Mementos? And if we go after that...
The collapse of Mementos should affect the public as a whole. The state of society would change too. If everyone's hearts grow to hold Shido responsible for his actions, things might start going our way.
That's a bold plan, but an interesting one.
Sounds good to me.
But if we're gonna do this, there's one
When
thing
is
you
the
all
court
need
of
to
public opinion
realize.
ever mattered?
To begin with, why does something like the human cognition exist as another substantial world? The reason for that is most likely sleeping within Mementos. We'll be destroying that, you know.
I don't see where you're going with this.
The human cognition will lose substance, so you can't sneak into people's palaces anymore. So if other criminals appear, you won't be able to steal their treasure and change their hearts. It means the Phantom Thieves will be going out of business.
We'll have to discard this way of life.
I think we need to do this. I mean, we're the group who's reforming society, right?
What do you think? As our leader, you'll lose your powers if Mementos is erased.
Lose their powers or live life on the run. Lose their powers or live life on the run. Lose your powers or live life on the run. I don't really think there's much of a choice to be made here, is there? But, you know.
Yeah, that's right! You guys have all grown, huh? Alright. It seems there are no objections.
Did you come up with a plan?
Whether it succeeds or not is another story, though.
Miss Prosecutor, looks like this is gonna be our last job.
Last job?
Once we accomplish our duty, we entrust the world to respectful adults. That is our condition for accepting this job.
This is a deal, then. That's certainly a heavy condition. But very well, I accept. I swear to make Masayoshi Shido stand and be tried in the court of law. Besides, my pride won't allow me to be continually saved by you all without doing anything in return.
We'll be counting on you.
Looks like it's decided then.
You're the leader, and this is officially our last mission. Come on, say something.
We already said that before, though.
That's fine. We're doing it for real this time, after all.
We don't have much time, right? We should carry this out tomorrow. I'm counting on you guys. No matter what happens, you better see it through.
Well then.
That was a big battle. Better get some serious rest. But I'd like to buy some equipment, please. I'd like to buy some equipment.
You want to do it?
Can't leave. Don't say it like that. Hold on.
Oh, you want to do it?
Yes!
All right. All right.
Well then.
Hey. Actually, never mind. You must be tired. Honestly, you're amazing. There's definitely something special about you. You dodge everything the enemies throw at you like it's your destiny. At first, I just thought you were going to be a useful tool for me. But now this is where I belong. Well, maybe in regard to this attic place, but this is where I want to be. It's not like me to say all that embarrassing stuff, but still, I think it's fine. For tonight, at least.
On a strong trust in me. So strong.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the magician, granting thee infinite power.
All right. All right.
Bump bump. He's losing his weird little talk now.
A new power burns within me.
I can't tell what's better.
All right.
Mercurius. Well, I catch it at Mercurius. Oh. Oh, that was a mistake. Maybe we should rest tomorrow. Oh yeah, it's gonna get heavy. Oh no, we're gonna talk to... Can't get the woman any longer.
He's repelled such an ordeal, and this guy's still not being rewarded for it? If gods really do exist, they're being too hard on him.
I feel like we've got the gods chained within our bodies, right? Like those were some of the shadows are actually just fucking gods.
That was a fruitless delight, inmate. We gave you words of praise, but we take them all back.
The source of what was hindering your rehabilitation. To think it would be the ignorant masses to which you tried to prove your integrity. Did they themselves not show elation for those who are unseen? Despite all that, they now say you do not exist. They toyed with you, yet none take responsibility. The distortion of man's world is endlessly deep. Fixing it may now be impossible, even with the appearance of a trickster.
Master?
It seems this is the limit of humanity. The time of ruin is nigh. One due to the distortion of man's own heart, from which none can escape.
The summary's been added. I wonder what the summary... And I really kind of do wonder what the summary says in that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh, last big heist for the Phantom Thieves. You and everyone else, you've all grown so much. No, this time is no time to be get sentimental. Oh, and then this with a bang.
Let's go.
Can I go to the star first? I'd like to upgrade my weaponry.
Good morning. It's finally time. You think it'll go well? Right. It's something only we can do. See you at the usual place after school. I'll tell everyone to come.
So just to be clear, if we didn't do this right, humanity all fucking dies. What? Nothing. Oh, our grades are out. How'd you do? Damn, I'm dead. Hey, look at that. Look who got top score. Wonder what score I got. I'm top of the class. Hey. That's amazing. Everyone's gonna have their eyes on you now. Achievement, yes. That's all I wanted. Couldn't buy any good.
Check out the nav.
Displaying the unfamiliar message.
The door to the depths of mementos has been opened. Wait, does that mean...
We're really gonna do this, right?
Of course.
Why are you asking now?
Well, I just thought, what am I gonna do if you guys freak out and bail on me? We're going to erase mementos, aren't we? Come on, let's go, you guys.
Mona sure seems hyped up.
Say, isn't Mona-chan behaving a little odd?
You know, you're right.
Yeah. I shouldn't have brought that up. Shall we get going? Starting the search.
How would I go through door 1? You mean it? Let you decide what we're going to do going forward, Joker. I guess we could spend some money to turn items in here.
Hey, so, this should here's
resources
the
in the
door to
game.
the depths, right?
It should be. Why? What's wrong?
I don't know, it looks just like all the other ones. I was thinking it's a little disappointing. Maybe we worked too hard to get down here or something.
The lack of unforeseen circumstances is nothing to complain about. Let us continue.
Oh wow, it's just one fucking door.
What the hell is this?
Should've saved.
It's some big fossil-looking thing. So this must be the treasure.
Wait, look on the side. It's the train running down to Mementos. So this is where that crowd of people was trying to reach?
People are walking in and out of there, so the other side of the wall must be... Wait. It's not a wall, but a giant door?
Guess that means the treasure's not here. Come on, let's stay focused.
It's just fucking Fullmetal Alchemist now. It's a Brotherhood where the world just gets shittier.
Is this thing seriously a door? How are we supposed to get past?
Just asking nicely, I guess.
It opened straight away. I bet that means the inner depths the Metanav was talking about before are right ahead.
Hold on. The door only opens from this side.
What do you mean?
Well, I took a quick peek at the mechanism inside the door, and it looks like you can only open it from here. We can get in, but nothing can get out.
It's as though whatever lies within has been locked away. Wait, so you're saying that the people going in there are choosing a life of imprisonment?
I have never felt such eeriness before. What is this place?
We'll find out once we reach the depths. Come on, let's go.
Was that not see level 1? What the hell is this place? It's so creepy. Those strange pipes tumbling through Mementos would originate from down here after all. You know, I've been considering this for some time. They remind me of some other things.
No.
More importantly, what's up with this scenery? Fucking Futaba. What kind of distortion is this? I mean, what does everyone think this world is? Calm down, Lady On. The treasure is definitely here. And that's what's important now. I can sense something else. A tremendous presence is coming from deep within.
But
I don't know what I don't know that I want to find out what that may be. But we must harden our resolves. It's time to head for the depths.
Come on, man.
Oh shit! There's a ton of them gathered here. Looks like they're all trying to get through past that door. But why is it so crowded? Looks like the door's keeping them all out. We have to try to look for another way in.
It's somewhere.
Huh? 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 It looks like we'll be able to go through here too. Be careful, okay? I'm getting a bad feeling about from this place. I wonder why. The shadows out front were trying to get in here, right? Could it be? There are bones everywhere here too. Their bones? Where do you see? Oh. It's like the stomach.
What is this place? Are those chains on them? Is this a prison?
Who's captured here?
Technically speaking, I would say it's someone's shadow.
They're saying something.
Something strikers?
Come on, don't be out there and come on in.
Don't
The
open the
water's
cells,
fine.
okay? I have no intention of leaving this place.
They feel safe being here? What are you saying? You're being kept in a prison.
This reminds me of Kamoshida's castle. They're like the slaves we saw there.
That's right. This place is the best in the end. In the depths within is a system that grants desires.
A system that grants desires?
No, it's the old man from outside the house. It's in the hall, the alley.
It's no use.
These
people.
They're truly distorted, just like the scenery here.
You end up searching for stuff or being troubled because you're outside the prison. There are things you don't need to know to live on.
He's right. Things like the details on the system. The locked quarantine cell.
Quarantine? Who's locked in there?
Supposedly a great and truly dangerous criminal. But who would want to check a
I
place
swear to
like
God, if
that?
it's a kid, she'd be like
Come
throwing
now,
him in
we don't have to
the
chat
volcano.
like this. Why not come inside?
Huh? Mona?
Oh, is it Morgana's soul locked in there? Or his body?
Out and about. Where are your restraints?
Oh, crap!
Removing your restraints is not allowed. Outsiders must be eliminated.
Oh no, here's the justice. Are we the baddies?
Everyone, hang in there! The enemy is strong. Let's aim for its wing. It's immune to curse. I'll use my persona. Hope we can end this quickly.
Come!
Curate, greatly out does think from damage. I don't think I have the dice required.
The enemy is strong. Let's aim for its wind weakness.
Time. There!
Get ready.
I don't know why I did one. What I tried to say. I forgot that we're currently in
That was careless of us.
the
There
confidant
should be no
version
surprise
of
that a prison
Personas.
has guards.
Wait a sec. This is everyone's palace, right? Not like Kamoshida's castle. Who's keeping these people here?
Mona-chan? I remember now. I've seen this place before.
Hold on, though. It wasn't open until we came here today.
Sorry. It's just a sense I'm getting. Still. It feels like I'm really close to remembering something important.
You know, coming in here was what you wanted from the beginning. We just gotta keep moving on.
On top of that, I'm curious to know who the ruler of this place is.
Yeah, you're right. Wait, what about these people?
Leave them be. They'll be taken care of if we erase mementos.
Let's just kill them all.
Hey, it's dangerous to keep standing around here.
Total shadow
Let's get
death.
going.
Show me your true form.
Persona! Out of our way! Seems they can still fight. No psychokinesis. Attack with something else.
I mean, do I have one that's just you know. Nope.
You're mine.
Ooh, Joker! You're looking cool!
Nope. weird bull in his giant, you know, snake-based wheelchair. Fuck him. Fuck him, I say.
Okay.
Leave the noobs and let's go.
See that bull to hell and... Right, whatever the fuck counts as a god sword now. What is this? Joker, try activating it. One of those puzzles where you step on things. Oh, what the hell? What's going on? Calm down. Doesn't seem like it's a trap or anything. Why don't you see it again, Joker? It's back to normal. Just what was that? It's taking me more of this prison, but right now it's dead ends for some reason. Just via the security system. We'll be able to proceed if we disable it. Probably. I'll even look into it a little more though. Do it again, Joker. It looks like touching it turns it back off, so it can't be that dangerous, right?
Yep.
Okay, we'll try walking around. Whoa! Oh, it's a different color. The color spot changes when you walk on it. Joker, try being the entire for a blue for now. Dude, do you have any idea what's gonna do? Are you sure it'll be safe?
Come on, let's go.
All great things start with a leap of faith. The decision is yours, Joker.
What?
The device is radiating a vibrant blue light. It's probably somewhat connected to the color of the floor somehow. But we changed all the spots on the floor to blue. The device color changed too. Joker, try touching it now.
Yeah.
Whoa, it opened! So the device is not only a switch, but also the wall that's blocking our path. It's a pretty elaborate device.
Well...
It's only natural that security is tight in prison. Then again, no mates actually wish to leave. They've broken through our safety net. I had something seen at once to let him escape.
Damn it.
Can't you guys just did you just try taking it easy on us this time?
I'll reveal your true
It's weird that
form.
it's goes to combat. Or immediately raise the alarm, question mark?
Persona! Go down!
Ooh, awesome! Let me handle this!
Go!
Squeal like a pig! Enemy shot down! Panther's rocking it! All out attack!
All right. No match for me.
I see this is safe from technical clutch and extra.
Show me your true form.
Extra offending level of some reason, whatever.
Now's our chance! Ice attacks are out.
They even bully.
No. But don't let your guard down. This is your chance. Hit her where it hurts.
Oh, Seth the Dragon.
Cool.
A very cool name for a dragon, right? Seth. I don't know what it's a reference to, right? It's probably, there's always some kind of, like, dragon called Seth or something,
Alright.
like, maybe, like,
Easy win.
Seth the Mimus. Or Seth the Hollywood or something. There's no back there, looking, right? It's a fucking door. Huh.
Show me your true form.
Keep that the advantage. Don't rush this. Finish it for me. Persona, go!
I can't leave this one as well. What? Why am I going to run out of SP?
Okay, let's move on.
This feels like, maybe BB.
Okay.
Should be so wasteful with it?
I felt the difference in strength in that fight.
I can feel it. Show me your true form.
Foolish group rashes will change nothing. All this is going to end soon anyway. You might as well be patiently wait for your demise. It's all going to end? What is he saying?
I can see it. Treasure?
Question, what's the point of all this treasure if,
Yep.
you know...
I'll reveal your true form.
Like, you know, assuming I fuck it up. I guess the problem is if I don't fuck it up, I can get a little treasure when I get out, but... There's still another, there still is another fun game.
I can feel it. I'll reveal your true form.
There's still another dungeon. At least in a semester. Dungeon.
There's an enemy. Be careful.
Hey, sucker.
I'll reveal your true form.
It's the same kind of thing as earlier. It should be, for the most part. Give it a try, Joker.
Huh?
Hey, Spartan 4 is already blue. The next one should still be the same though. We just need to make sure all of the blue event. Don't have to worry about typing this if I just you know, absolutely fucking shit can everybody. Right? This isn't a dungeon, it's a mugging.
The effect of...
Show me your true form.
Sorry, Patava. Oh, just having the effect of mementos.
Hey.
I can use this place. Let's go, you know, to everybody's favorite bit. Hey, let's put a save down, because, you know, it's been a chunk of talking TikToks.
Do you need something?
Justine,
Registration? You'd like to register this?
time for some rehabilitation.
You wish to perform an...
Well, how's this gonna go? You okay with this? Looks pretty tough.
I see. A strong persona indeed.
You okay with this?
Not terrible.
Overthrown, I
Select the
guess.
skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive now for a rebirth.
Ah, I know this guy. He's from Dark Souls, right? It's the god of the skeletons, but he is.
What path do you want?
Stuart. Could you get Stuart,
Looks
please?
pretty tough.
Ah, Mara. Everybody's
Not
favorite.
terrible, but not impressive.
Looks pretty tough. Looks pretty tough.
Those look pretty tough. That guy goes pretty hard, dude. Feel free to screenshot. For Raul.
I see. A strong persona indeed.
You wish for more power than...
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive a... I see.
Looks pretty tough.
Don't need that one though.
Not terrible, but not impressive.
You okay with this?
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive... Girls, let us begin.
Just talking sarcophagus. Nothing to be worried about. Never need to worry about life if the sarcophagus talking to you.
Can you gather them up?
Not terrible, but not impressive. Not terrible, but not impressive.
Looks pretty tough.
It's like a weird Zora.
Finished for now?
Justine, you handle this.
These are the paths you have walked. This persona? A Theisry, this is your power.
I wish there was some easy way to see
The
personas
inmate
I
of
have.
the wished fusion.
Like, I don't need Seth. I would love to use Seth at some point. Don't need him either. Don't need that. Don't need him.
Now choose.
Problem is, right, it's like, oh yeah, it's just, you know, with him that makes me completely useless. Why would I want to do that?
Looks pretty tough. Looks pretty tough. Looks pretty tough.
You wish for more power than you can handle?
I see. A strong persona indeed. I see. A strong persona indeed.
Question. What's Coddle? Sir.
Looks pretty tough.
Let's do a little bit of running.
You change your mind.
Are you finished?
What?
It is time, inmate.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's not going to be getting up.
Okay.
just wanted to spend my entirety of my savings. I think he's right. Problem is, I can't spend it on better weaponry because we came in here without, doing that prior. Of course, couldn't give me one last chance to go in there before. No, that would be silly. It just forces me into the dungeon. Nope. I'm an idiot. Just hit the button again because I'm dumb. So smart. Just call myself dumb in one breath and just smart in the next. It's just how I do it, man.
I can see it.
You know? It's how it goes.
Whoa!
What the shit? It truly does seem to go on ad infinitum. Where does it lead? I didn't expect there'd be this much here. The treasure's presence is getting stronger. We're going in the right direction for sure. Nice. Watch me drop some shit downstairs.
Get it.
Upstairs. Right.
We don't have time to go down
Inside
on
that
foot.
room. How much fall damage do you take, Morgana? What? How much fall damage? Shit. Just drives him off the edge.
What? You're...
Kamoshida!
Sense? No. Madarame.
Fucking Kamoshida's face.
Shiro's over here.
It is always just such a fucking pleasure to see it.
President Okumura here too?
Father isn't around anymore.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. More importantly, look there.
Masayoshi Shido.
The hell's going on? These guys should have had a change of heart from their palaces disappearing.
Your bond's as great as always. Come on, come closer.
Creep!
I'm joking. I don't want any more trouble.
Why would you make that joke?
Finally get to live without having to think for myself now.
Dude, let me in.
Mistakenly
Let me
thought
in.
myself to be talented.
Let me in!
Now I think I'm a fool for wanting too much.
It's no wonder people who can't take a hint get yelled at. I'm done acting like a big shot. Who cares if I'm stupid? It's not like you get punished for being dumb. Nobody needs to strive to be more than they really are.
These people seem completely different than they were before.
I don't think it's because they had a change of heart, though.
Wait. Have they chosen a life of captivity after they lost their distorted desires?
Unfortunately, Okumura isn't here with us. Nothing can be done for the dead. I'm sorry.
Yes, I know. Thank you for the details. Now, if you don't mind, what in the world is this place?
It's supposedly called the Prison of Regression.
Regression?
More importantly,
We're turned into
does this look
babies.
like captivity to you? Why, it's the exact opposite. The utmost freedom is available to anyone who desires it here. This is the freedom to not make decisions. The release from having to think for yourself. It is far more marvelous than the country I wish to create.
Release from having to think? But that's...
However, there are some fools who cannot stay put in this place. In other words, they are escaped convicts. Of course, I'm talking about our past selves. Such people are segregated from this peaceful world and locked away in their own palaces.
I gotta take care of this. Sorry about that. Someone opened the door.
So those are the palace rulers.
I really gotta thank you for changing my heart. I got to come back here after all.
We sent him back here?
I don't understand. Just what have we been doing by using the cognitive world?
We saved people. We saved each other too, didn't we?
You're right. I'm sorry.
Having the freedom to not make your own decisions only means that someone else is controlling you. Tell me, who is the ruler here? Who made all of this?
What an odd question to ask. It should be obvious. Every member of the general public. Haven't you learned anything in school? The collective ruler of a democratic country is its people.
Don't lie out of your ass like that! I mean, there was a guard here earlier. That means someone's gotta be looking out for you guys, right?
You may be right. We are the ones looking out upon everyone else.
No. So the ones who least want the prison to be tampered with are the prisoners themselves?
It don't matter what this guy's talking about. We're gonna erase all of Mementos anyways. Come on, let's keep going. Mona, the treasure's in the deepest part, right?
Mona?
I do remember this place. I saw the humans in here, and realized I looked different than them for some reason. Right. That's when I started to think I wanted to turn into a human. Is that why you thought you would regain your true form if we destroyed Mementos? Sorry, I'm still missing a lot of my memories, but I know I started randomly checking a bunch of palaces. Then my next memory is about that bastard Kamoshida's. Yeah, I'm starting to remember more.
What are you doing here?
Guards again? And there are more of them this time!
Damn it, we got careless. Let's run!
I've discovered some escaped inmates. Catch them at once!
They live in a period. He's trying to go they had to compile now. Let's do this.
I'll reveal your true form.
Yeah, easy. No problem.
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance! We're setting him up! Out of our way! Look, there's an enemy that's confused. Give it some psychokinesis.
One enemy shot down! Panther's rocking it!
Yeah.
On to the next!
Let's go. Not this.
Ooh,
Gabriel!
you can hit their weakness!
No.
Fine. You don't work else. You know?
Seems weak otherwise.
Fuck it.
Knocked them right off their feet! Nice, Joker! Joker took one out! Joker's frozen! Someone help him or he can't move!
Yeah, it wasn't very smart. The lack of singular attack skills that's really kind of scaring me here.
Alright.
Because, like, you know, can't specifically target somebody if I don't have a single attack.
Show me your true form.
Just not running wasn't close enough. I don't know. At least I'm not close enough.
Let's go.
Beat him up!
It's time. Go down.
Looking good! Joker beat 2 enemies! Out of our way! Seems like it's still for 1 enemy remaining! Just a little more! The last one! Get him!
I wonder if it'd be worth turning, like, personas into items. I don't think I have, like...
Okay.
Can't turn into weapons for other people, though.
I'll do this at the speed of light.
this? Fucking hate that mechanic.
It's somewhere.
I do. It's not useful. It's like half the time your stuff turns into this crap.
Show me your true form.
Yeah, I think it's that I have to be far enough away from them, close enough to them that it doesn't trigger the jump mechanic.
It's somewhere.
Isn't that spy supposed to be? It's all Sai's fault for not accepting me. Hard work only brings exhaustion. This life is such a waste. Yes, I wish everything would just end already. What the hell are you talking about? And this is bullshit. God damn it. Who the hell locks up all these people? Seems like just something up here. Not such the case.
It's somewhere. I'll reveal your true form. Let's go.
Surprise attack successful. Now just don't lose.
Persona!
No time to waste. Just like I thought. That looks so strong.
All right. Shadow Show me your true form.
Try there.
Focus.
Oh no.
Show me your true form.
Yeah. Figures that a red one would be a fight.
Let's go.
Surprise attack successful. Now just don't lose. Strong and immune to physical strikes? Brute force won't work.
Come. Hold on.
It's strong and guns won't help.
I wonder, right?
Persona! No hope.
It isn't like, you know,
They couldn't finish it. Persona!
maybe as strong to it as it wants to be. It doesn't, you know, that skill doesn't have like a effect that could be resisted. I think it works fine.
Let's go.
Isn't it like, I don't have to.
Quetzalcoatl! You're mine.
It's like 400.
Persona! Feel my rage! We all did great, huh? Okay.
That's a lot of
let's
damage.
move on.
All right.
I mean, that's what the shirt was.
Level up.
Like, it's like, okay, city shirt, great, thanks. What does it do with that?
Oh, an impressive
It's a little bit late to be using city shirts, right?
Okay.
That was easy. Huh?
I'll reveal your true form. Let's go.
Bad feeling about that one.
Come. You're mine.
Nice. Sound good? Persona. Nice. Sometimes you just want to Persona.
Sometimes you just want to blow up and act like you don't know nobody.
Just like
Okay.
I thought.
SpongeBob. Fuck. Jeez, I fuck, man.
That was an easy
You
win.
know,
Let's go, Joker.
you just gotta go with the flow, man. Just gotta go with the flow.
I'll reveal your true form.
Platinum. With this platinum, I can use to make all the revival fluid I want. Yes.
Show me your true form.
Kind of really fucking, so. I won't, drop any spoilers. It's just one season after it's come out. But if you watch the third season of Doctor Stone, I think. I don't remember if that's been a common occurrence with the anime specifically. Kind of really weird, like, random ending. So if you watched it, it basically it ends in a very weird place.
Oh, that one's really rare. This enemy's beneath us. It should. We are the better fighters. Use fire attacks to hit its weak point. Fire's not gonna work.
Persona!
We're such a weak enemy.
Gabriel! Go down!
2 enemies floored. Not bad, Joker.
Go ahead.
All right, run onto the now, Venom. Hecate! One enemy shot down. Panther's rocking it.
Be hope down.
That's a new one, isn't it?
I feel like, you're only ever gonna run into one Hope Diamond persona, right?
All right.
There is only one Hope Diamond.
The effect of the cognitive... We can use this place as a safe room.
Days until arrest. Phew. I wonder if that means I can leave. I don't think I can. Depends on where I'm forced to be in here.
Do
Would've
you
been
need
nice if I could,
something?
Alright, so somebody whining because I, hadn't taken the time to buy items beforehand. Nor did I buy any before the Shido completion. Still,
There is no stopping. You wish to view the
just a
completion
bad
to
setup
register a
on my
persona.
part. I think this is
You wish to register
just
it
that
to the
Chernobog
compendium.
we had got.
Alarm
Random
time,
bullshit.
inmates. Prepare for the get ready for this. You okay with this?
What?
It is neither remarkable nor unremarkable. Choose which skills to inherit.
Expect to be reborn.
Good old penis monster. That's gonna be bad. Good old Mara. Physical attack. Yeah, she can use the guillotine again. Oh, you mean I can use the guillotine again? Yeah, no thanks.
What?
I hate this. I hate this mechanic right there. It's like, yeah, you can transform your thing into something else that's worse. You could. Oh, yeah, I could. Oh, thank you for the opportunity.
Okay,
Okay.
let's continue on.
I think I'll have to just go ahead and pass on that. You know, thanks for the option.
I'll reveal your true form.
Lilith. Isn't that the succubus? Hi, Ira. How you doing?
This is...
Huh, what do you mean? Given the room's shape and number of spots, there's no mathematical way to make it all flow.
Excuse me?
Then what do we do? I'm not sure, but if it really is a security system, there has to be a way past it. I want to try checking somewhere else for the time being. Little knob.
This is...
What could this gate be? It seems like something we can be inserted into the depression in the center. Huh. Yeah, well, can't we just ignore it? There's nothing behind here. That is true. Yes, so. Better find something to stick in the hole. I know what to stick in the hole.
What the hell?
Oh, dude, that one looks pretty freaking strong. Wait, there's something behind it. Could it be protecting that? Shining object the same shape as the depression we saw on the gate earlier?
This is strange.
Either way, it is worth being protected. If it's worth being protected, it should be safe to assume it's of some value to us. What do you think, Joker? Should we defeat it and take whatever it is protecting?
Let's go.
Understood. Oh, hi, Mouse. It's my PlayStation's point. Oh, you must be the outsiders I'm hearing so much about. I've been waiting for you. Sorry for the wait, buddy. Huh, you're shameless. How dare you give me that lip when you've been shooting this far into you? No matter. Your futile struggles will change absolutely nothing. Now it is time to go back to yourselves and get chained down. Great thinking, my friend. Oh, it's a thingy. It's a thingy. We have one of those.
Persona!
Well, they're all weak to it. Oh, they are weak to that, so I don't think I have any for you. Not anybody else, so. You're training for the training to be a magician's assistant, you know? It's for your bad back, right? You put them on the wheel, and you spin them, and the centrifugal force spreads out your spinal column.
The persona has gained new power.
Got it. It's philosophy. No, he's not learning anything else. No better boofus for him. Vermilion disc. Do you think we'd be able to use this on that? Well, we're gonna give it a try, yeah? I mean, there's no other option, is there? Am I right, guy sitting in a cage? Yeah, whatever. He's so enthusiastic. That's box. Press the button. Do the puzzle. Let's go around specifically. Blue. The Blue Raspberry Dungeon. Everybody's favorite dungeon. The next level of the wires.
Seriously? It's still going further down?
We're so far underground at this point.
I hope we don't suddenly find ourselves in a giant pool of
Yes and no.
Still, we gotta keep going.
There's obviously the third semester question mark. This is the ending. But it's not the final ending. You know what I mean? There is still the true ending that allows for the Persona 5 Royale content.
Doesn't that cell seem
But this is the
different from the others?
true ending current.
Wait.
So without Royale, this is the truth.
Supposedly, the most sinful, most dangerous inmate is held within.
This place smells familiar for some reason.
I see it now. Do you? No.
There's no mistake.
No, I am completely
This
lost.
is it. I was born here.
Morgana's mother's in there.
Inside the prison? Wait, then are you the dangerous inmate?
No, the inmate
The
wasn't.
cage just gave it away.
But I
The
remember
chains and
this
whips, they excite me.
Someone created me here to guide all of you.
Guide? And who is this someone?
Can we just get like an old man? Morgana
remember.
wander out of the cage. It's like,
I'm so close, but my memory's too foggy.
my precious dad came back to
Want to
me.
know what's inside?
I've been here for 50 years.
Isolated cell. Alert! Alert! Capture them at once.
Do you guys have walkie-talkies or are you just fucking screaming? Angels.
We're surrounded. We gotta win this, guys.
You will pay.
It's a powerful enemy. Finish it.
Zeo time.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Let's go.
All out attack.
Got my boy Ryuji. It's Zeo time. He didn't even get a turn. Poor Ryuji. And here's Seth.
This place seems to be under high alert now. We should keep going.
Should we not check what's inside the
Given
big
how important
isolation
this cell
cage?
appears to be, the depths of Mementos must be near. Mona's memories may return if we continue on.
Yeah.
So, we're finally getting close to the public's treasure, huh?
Now that I think about it,
The public's
it makes
treasure.
sense Mementos
It's
would connect
it's
to
it's a
someplace like
McRib.
underneath Shibuya. Everyone crams themselves into
The
packed
American Persona
underground
games.
boxes day after day without any complaints. From my standpoint,
public's
those are the
treasure.
true inmates of Mementos. It's no surprise the places are connected. You know,
Oh god, that's the next final boss
the
of
voices
Persona.
of
It's a
the
cell
public
phone,
may have led the
isn't it?
Phantom Thieves on more than any criminal.
Seriously.
It's just
Hurry up
technology.
and steal that treasure so we can crush Mementos.
We truly are reforming society. Let's
Exactly.
go.
Well, what was Strikers? Right, because Strikers, it had Mark Zuckerberg, right? Not Mark Zuckerberg. It had Elon Musk. I feel like we should really see what's behind the door if this is where Morgana was born. Like, that might help the guy. Instead of just like collapsing the whole thing on top of whatever's in there.
Show me your true form. With this power.
Fucking shit. I'm gonna eat an item but never have to use it. Why would I want this? Oh, this is the... That's the, That's the one we got from, what's her face?
I'll reveal your true form.
Morgana Pog.
Show me your true form.
God, I love being overpowered.
I'll reveal your true form.
Fights are overrated, man.
Show me your true form.
Oh, an impressive skill.
Why would I want to repel electric? He drains electric. Why would I ever want to repel electric? I know he's super powerful against it, but you know, fuck it. I don't want any. Get it away from me.
Let's do it.
Stupid. It's a dumb concept. The drain ones at least kind of makes sense because, you know, they would just pass it on. Same thing, I guess technically you could say the same about the dodge. In my mind.
Show me your true form.
A new skill. Now I can fight harder.
This doesn't make any sense. Why would she want a physical hand? Sure. I want to find.
I'll reveal your true form.
I like how we've just never used horror.
There's a
Black Rock. Oh no. Oh, I see. It's another puzzle. Why do they have dots on them? And the floor's kind of different from the ones we've seen so far. This is, I guess, how many times you have to you're gonna be press the button.
Oh.
It opened. That's our Joker. What could it have patterns in the floor, man? Pretty sure I figured out while I was watching. There's limitation on this area. You can only change the colors up to 10 times. Any more than that, we'll have to start over. Solve the puzzle like that on your first try, Joker? That's seriously incredible. Yeah, so very fair. Having one of the dumbest members of the team compliment you does not really mean all that much. God. Okay, so Persona 4.
I'll reveal your true form.
What is it's just society always the answer? Is society always the reason? For, you know. Society always the reason for the season in these games. Yeah, okay. Because I feel like, you know, you could comment further on the reason for society. Because, like, is it really society in 3, right? What is the fucking message of 3? Like, 4, right, I can see it's like, it's possibly like, you know, the concept of, like, losing oneself. Right, because he was just, like, his giant fucking corona, right? Whatever his giant, like, cell was. Whatever, I don't remember what it specifically represented or what he said it was or whatever. But, like, you know, it could be less of a commentary on society and more of a commentary on, like, the idea of losing oneself. Something like that. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Right, because it's such a weird game, kind of, because it's like, you know.
I'll reveal your true form.
Because, like, wasn't it, right, the end boss was, like, death, right? That's what your friend became? The Reaper or whatever?
I'll reveal your true form.
Or he was the personification of
Show
death?
me your true form. I can feel it.
So, like... Because it's weird, right? Because, like, wasn't it that they were trying to, like... They were trying to harvest the Shadowverse? Yeah, but I thought that, like, so the whole Dark Hour was happening because they tried to, like, build, like, a generator that ran off, like, the negative energies. The negative chakra in the world. All the negative chi, bro. So, like, I mean, you could argue it's, like, corporate greed, right? And then, like, you know, Crackhead Jesus was just trying to, because Jesus was just kind of like anarchy, I guess. So it's the idea of the balance between like desire and again. Yeah, but like I don't think that I don't feel like 4 was about greed, right? Because like, what's his name? Adachi wasn't like greedy. He was just kind of insane. But 4 was definitely Mid Ego and Super Ego. Is that all the 4 games? Like the 3 games that are Persona-based games instead of, you know, Shin Megami. Shin Megami. Shin Megami Taco.
Show me your true form.
Oh, with the ego and the super ego. No, that was a joke, right? Because like, you know, in high school you end up learning about the ego and the super ego, and it's like, what is it? It's like desire, self-preservation, desire, and like, you know, desire to help oneself. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've taken a fucking high school level English class. Yeah, but like Adachi wasn't about like, you know, it wasn't really society's commentary, right? He was just kind of fucking crazy, right? He kind of just, maybe it was like pressure of society versus like, because like this isn't about pressure of society. This is about like greed. This game is just 100% about greed. Perfect, the security is disabled. For about time, now we can keep moving forward. Yes. Thanks, you done, Joker. Yes, I really need to read the backpack.
Yes.
I
Looks
can
like
read
we
the
can rest.
backpatting sessions each time. I need it.
Let's do it.
Well,
Was it? I just thought he got. I don't remember much about it. What I remember was that like he was obsessed with her because she was a celebrity, right? And
what are
like
your thoughts?
he was upset that she had a boyfriend or whatever, and like got angry at her and shoved her. Was he not?
The hell is this?
It's huge. I didn't realize such a gigantic place existed here.
I don't know.
Is
I don't remember
this
why he
where
pushed her in. I just
everyone's
remember that
treasure
like
is held?
near the end of the game he told him that he
That
pushed
should
her
be
in.
the case.
Like I realized
This
now that I could just shove
ominously
people into
bizarre air
TV.
about it. It almost feels like a temple of sorts. Although,
Look, there's no point freaking out now. Come on, let's go.
Yeah. So, I mean, obsessed with it in the same way that, like, you know, if you met a celebrity you had a crush on, you asked them out. It wasn't like, you know, he wasn't crazy obsessed, but he was 100% being a nice guy. But I thought it was one of those things where, like, because in Japan, right, it's very common to have, like, you know, idols be objects of worship. And she was basically in, like, an idol-like position. So, it was one of those things, like, I had a crush on her, I found out she had a boyfriend. Because they're not allowed to have, like, relationships if you're a idol in Japan, just for that specific reason, right? Because, like, you're supposed to present this option of availability, right? Like, oh my god, I could totally date her. Because, you know, fucking, you know. Yeah, but so was Adachi, right? Adachi wasn't, like, you know, a spring chicken either. He was like a 30-year-old, 30-something, you know? She was pretty young, though, right? She was like 30. She was older compared to, like, the player. But I could totally fuck that kid's mother. Oh my god, imagine. That one kid from the aftercare, you just fuck his mom. You ever acts up again, I fucked your mom. Some mementos likely awaits us down there. Are you ready to descend, Joker? Do I have a fucking choice? I can't go buy my better equipment, can I?
The hell?
Look at how many there are. Are these all prison cells?
And what's that thing in the middle? Whatever it is, it looks disgustingly grand.
There are no other passages leading out of this room. It appears this is our final destination. The depths of Mementos.
In that case, is the treasure of Mementos somewhere in here?
I guess right. Persona 4 could be said about like the twisting of egos that like into unwanted desire, right? And Persona 5 is like the twisting of desire based on societal pressure, right?
I think you're
Because
right.
don't they just all come down here? Isn't that what they were saying? That anybody can leave the prison and they're granted ultimate desire,
If we get rid of it,
and that's how they form a palace.
if we get rid of it, the public should come to its senses.
But something that large will be impossible to carry out of here.
We just gotta make it disappear, right? If we can't move it, then we'll just
And
have
Persona
to
3 was
destroy it.
Ooh Tower.
That will work. Once we do that, the entire metaverse is going to disappear, right? This is finally
Right,
it.
because the palaces, quote unquote.
I guess it's no surprise we've been discovered.
The
Thing isn't gonna sit back and
I don't know what they
let
called it
itself
in
get
Persona 4.
Even the inmates are starting to
But
liven up.
the palaces, for lack of a better word, in Persona 4 were all like people who
That must mean this thing's gotta be the treasure.
had twisted desires, right? Like
Trouble of checking.
the gamer kid, or like rampant egos, right?
Shido said the masses are allowing themselves to be held captive here.
Could they truly be
I'm just trying to remember who the
gigantic
palaces were.
system that
I remember there was gamer
intruders on
kid.
its own? Prison guards and soldiers were very organized too.
Remember the guy we thought was we thought there was a guy who was killer, and it was the gamer kid from class,
Is it not?
and we thought he murdered the teacher or something.
What was that?
We don't have time to worry about that. Leave it for later.
Every day's great at
We
you
better
are
not lose now.
Yes. Sorry. That's all I can think of.
Let's hurry up and destroy
I
this.
can't remember who the enemies were, but I can remember that every day is in fact great at
All
your
right,
Jeunesse.
let's do it.
Oh, that's right. They were all like, because it was the main characters first, right? Because you had to go into.
I'm not done.
Well, Nanako didn't have a dungeon. Her dungeon was the guy, the pedophile, right? That's what he was.
This isn't it.
Hustle.
Never mind. There.
I'm guessing he would be immune to the. I'm getting the feeling this is also useless. Oh, it's choking something off. Red girl. Red girl. The thing is, I can't even remember who you're talking about. Like, I remember that,
Awaiting orders.
I don't even remember the fucking main character's names. I remember fucking, I remember that you went into, like, you went into Thug's one, and he was like, you know, he was having his, like, you know, gay panic attack. To only realize he, in fact, was not gay, he was crushing on a girl. Rise had one, didn't she? You talking about Rise? Was the red-haired girl? Her hair was brown, man. No. Dude, I thought Rise's hair was brown, okay? Everyone is color coded. They go in my folder. It is brown. Yeah. Because I remember the first of all, I remember the guy fucking.
Holy Grail?
I remember the guy Oh yes, 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 yes. I know you're talking about. PA and I dated her. What was her fucking? Wasn't that Yukiko?
Don't tell me. Are the inmates giving it their strength?
It was she was the in girl, right? You have said okay. Yes, I'm right. You're right. You're right.
It seems hopeless if there are this many
'Cause
idiots
you-
supporting it.
Oh, okay. No, I understand. You just see. Look, man. You can't read. Oh no, it's Igor. Igor's nose pops out of the braille.
Repent.
The treasure's talking.
I am revered as the granter of dreams for all who behold me. A being most commonly known as the Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail.
The prison
Cause yeah, you got your bro at the beer shop, right? You got first bro at the beer shop,
they wish to be chained.
and then you went to.
Surrender their cognition and neglect.
Didn't Chie just join? Did she have a dungeon?
Feeble-minded common folk.
Because I think you got Chie, then you went to Yukiko's dungeon. While doing Yukiko's dungeon. Then it was Bro Boy.
The masses has fallen into an excess of indolence and transformed into a prison.
Kanji, that's right.
Damn it!
You gotta remember, even the names, I'm just like, yes, what are they? Saki, who's that?
Is to perish within the prison they wished for themselves.
I think there was something in between Kanji and Risa.
Get ready. Here it comes.
It wasn't
Hell yeah!
Nanako, was it? I don't know. What was the detective's name? No, detective was before Gamer. Yeah, the teacher died. Teacher got fucking smited.
Break it for sure this time.
Let's go.
And then they replaced it with Horny Teacher, question mark? Or was that Persona 3?
Persona!
Persona! Hey! I appreciate
Yeah, I think Game Boy did Naruto. Yeah. Because I remember Naruto was near the end. I also didn't get to do I never got to do like Goth Girl.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless. Out of
Gaia thought he was helping people. That was not Nanako's one. Right, because he thought he was helping the girls by putting them in there.
No. Did it heal again?
Well, I mean, I only played P4
Keep
Golden.
attacking! Huh? Wait.
It's the only part. That was the only one available on Steam.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Gabriel! There!
No. I don't know. I never finished it. Genuinely never finished it. So.
Persona! Prepare yourself!
Hurry. Yeah. Yes, yeah. Wasn't Elizabeth like was it Elizabeth? No, Elizabeth was Persona 3's one. Persona 3's Velvet Room. And she knew how to dunk.
Every time that thing heals, its color changes.
Which color is changing?
Persona! You're mine. Persona!
Is it what's strong versus Margaret Marie? Theo. I don't remember Theo. What's strong against?
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Is it actually? It might just want Sai.
This one.
on one side. Oh, I didn't play P. You know what I didn't. You know I didn't play P. Did I? This is our holy grail. I mean, you're not using it. You guys aren't using it. You're just praying to it. Oh, it's gold.
Wait, hold up! It's gonna get totally healed again!
I need to stop spending my SP on this.
Cheating!
Stop that, you thieves!
Get out of here!
To steal their hearts.
Get out of here!
This is horrible.
I'm glad they're able to, you know, work together like that.
Intoxicated by an undesired justice. This is
Theo.
the will of the children of man.
Why would you want to get rid of Elizabeth? She was fucking balling, dude.
My child.
Go straight up, just she was loaded, right? She dumped money into the fountain like that.
As long as humanity yearns for me, I shall never perish.
Is this really what everyone wants? Stop thinking and be guided by the Holy Grail? Yes. It's so frustrating. It makes me want to cry. But I will never agree. The humans I look up to aren't like that. No matter how painful reality is, it's all over if you don't try to change how things are.
Imagine
the only one who believes
we're gonna like, I'll stand up to it, and he just turns into a big pup as well.
We don't want to turn back into the
It's
people we
just-
used to be. That's why we risked our lives coming here.
I don't know why big cup versus big cup was what I thought would be the ending.
Humanity already wishes for their distortions to be actualized.
Do they? Because those two are just sitting in the cages.
Grant those wishes. Now, it is time I refrain from my place in this world and begin to encroach upon reality itself.
That's a load of shit!
Encroach? What is it gonna do? Hey, this doesn't look good. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Mona, what should we do?
I don't know what you are, but you can't keep arbitrarily deciding all this on your own. Humans aren't all stupid like you say they are.
Indolent, foolish humans, you shall offer your hearts to me.
Fucking vaporized.
Now, the time for the fusion has come.
I don't like fusion food.
Hey, the ground's...
It's vanishing?
Hell no.
Huh? Who's that?
And you know what? I'm so glad. Glad Akechi died.
No
They didn't make a comeback.
So
Didn't
that's
find him
how
down
it
here,
was.
just sitting here waiting.
I remember
It's like
everything
actual
now.
Akechi locked in here.
Ow. Is everyone okay?
Of course we are.
He's not gonna be in Persona 6.
Hey, our clothes are back to normal. Look. Huh? Shibuya?
We're back.
We didn't come back ourselves, though. We must have been driven out by the Holy Grail. Did we lose?
No, it seems so.
Right. Huh?
Oh, nice, it's raining blood. It's that time of year again. I love when the whale spines come to Earth. there is something amazing by having nobody fucking notice it.
What's going on here? What is... God, how come they're not seeing any of this at all?
How come he's seeing it?
What the hell?
Okay, but how is he seeing it? Like, at least fucking, you know,
Be shitting me.
what fucking, at least Nerd Boy. He's not a sheep! Wake up, sheeple!
What is this, a dream?
I guess maybe it's the max, wait, well, what happens if I never maxed out, you know, maxed out some of these people? My gamer kid, I never maxed him out.
What's going on? Kaoru!
Then they die. And fucking rip gamer kid.
For real?
And I guess like half of my team.
Damn, looks like I should take this seriously.
I think I had too much to drink.
Huh? No way. Wait, what the... What's this pink stuff?
Would you describe that as pink? Oh, Wakami is colorblind.
I can't believe this. Why is everyone acting normal? Don't they see this? I hope those kids are safe.
What happens if you're driving a car and one of those just rose up in the
what
road?
great weather. Want to go for a drive?
It's about tomorrow's preliminary meeting.
What great weather!
What were the Phantom Thieves all about?
Kenshi would have fucking done nothing. He would have died like a bitch, like he did. Couldn't even couldn't even achieve his own goals. Had to rely on
It
us.
was fun news, though. Well, I doubt anyone believes they're around anymore.
Why isn't anyone noticing this abnormality?
It's probably...
Why is nobody noticing the fucking four kids tripping out? First off, Akechi did not save us. That is hard bullshit. I could have handled that fight easy peasy, living breezy. I was at full health, I had more than half SP. I got he did not save me. He sacrificed himself needlessly. I could have fought yeah, we can't let first off, can't let that happen. I don't feel so good.
By the Holy Grail,
Just starts melting. This is not so. This isn't so bonkin'.
What's this creepy ass shit about? Ah!
Dude, because he's fucking tall. Oh my god, he's getting Marty McFly. My fat ass! Leon!
This can't be real, right?
What is happening to us?
No! My body's disappearing! Don't tell me.
Indeed, this isn't my doing. You imbeciles are about to disappear from the people's cognition.
That damn voice!
Mementos and reality have become one. Thus those who have disappeared from cognition cannot exist anywhere.
Disappear my ass! What the hell?
There's something about a fucking cut off scream like that.
Morgana, where did we go wrong? Is this all my fault? Because I brought you all there? I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. The mission's a failure.
No, you don't fucking make the guy feel bad. He's dying, okay? You gotta make his last moments kind of okay. Mementos in reality. But just reality about Akechi would have saved. Akechi would have saved nobody, as he did currently. Akechi is currently dead due to his own failure. He saved nobody.
In the end, your rehabilitation was not carried through. It appears I have overestimated you.
Akechi would have done exactly what he did in this exact situation. Nothing, because he's dead.
You incompetent prisoner!
It's not my fault.
The
Like,
assistance that we provided was all for naught.
Humans are more apathetic and more foolish than I had thought them to be. The world will soon see its ruin. You have lost the game. You were meant to bring joy to mankind as a trickster.
how many years has it been?
That was too
How many years has it been since I lost the game?
accordance to the game's rules, the defeated must pay a price. Your life is forfeit. I sentence you to be executed.
Executed?
God's decree is absolute. My experiment has come to naught. Everything is over.
I'm sorry, is Igor claiming to be God right now?
If that's what our master wishes.
Is Igor like the God?
It just means that you weren't an upstanding prisoner. That may be true, but...
What is the matter? Carry out his sentence at once.
Are we really going to
Did you have a big cheat?
Don't falter now! It's all his fault for losing the game!
Stop reminding me!
Alright, inmate. We now proceed to the execution
Can
of
I
your
choose who I get fused with? Can I get fused with Futaba? I want to die in her arms. They're going to kill me at this rate. I need to do something. You can't kill me, I'm the trickster. No, she's not. I can will her back into existence. See, watch this.
How insolent. To think you'd still show your rebellious will after all that.
I can believe in my girlfriend hard enough she exists.
If our
Just like in real life.
then it cannot be helped. Let us show our strength to this prisoner who just doesn't know when to give up. Understood. Death to the criminal.
I'm gonna fuse them together and make the third girl in this game. He literally is just fucking Gru.
One's final moments should be spent in good grace. How's this? Here goes. This power. Caroline, it's as I thought.
What's the matter?
Dude, he literally just has the fucking Gru body.
Master's orders?
I love the way they fucking like dance when they do their attacks.
No, this isn't right. Our duty isn't to kill him. Caroline!
Goyles, kill my enemy.
Why am I doubting myself?
She dances on your grave.
Another duty left to us?
She said duty. Fuck, man.
I believe I ordered his execution.
Igor's just fucking teleporting around the room.
Master, have you forsaken humanity? We are wardens, those who rehabilitate prisoners.
And though he didn't take us to the McDonald's like we asked him to,
Speaks to me in my mind.
I think we should save him.
Our true duty is not to kill. Help.
What? Hear someone's voice.
Please, help.
This voice. I think I've heard it somewhere before. Who that? New phone.
Who? Yes, we are those who wish for true rehabilitation.
New persona, who dis?
We are not executioners. That is the truth we had forgotten.
We've decided. We will not forsake humanity.
Two halves of a whole eyeball.
Your right eye and my left.
Let's gouge
It's
them
as if
out.
they're the same, yet mirrored.
Justice is blind.
Now is the time for our wish to be realized. I finally remember.
Oh god, are they actually gonna
how
chop
we
their
were
heads off?
torn apart.
Torn apart? What the fuck's happening here?
We were
Igor, what the
originally
fuck did you
one.
do?
Yet we were torn asunder into halves by malevolent intent. So we were captives, same as you.
To think we'd learn that truth from a prisoner.
Let us reclaim our true form.
Hey, we'll give you your last job. Be thankful and obey.
You must fuse us together with your own hands.
I get to execute 2 little girls? What is it, my birthday?
It's time you return the favor for us assisting with your growth. Do
No,
with care.
ma'am.
Now, fuse us!
Time to save you! Put your head in the guillotine! What? I like how Igor's just watching this happen. I guess he's not put on the outfits. How kind of them.
My
Just
name
Igor.
is Lavenza. I was torn apart by a malevolent will and took the form of those twins. I sought help before my body was split in two. If we lose you, the path to the Holy Grail will forever be closed.
How deep into this rabbit hole can you
That's
go?
why you must recall the truth once more. And I beg of you, please, save us. I believed in you. I knew that you would make it thus far. And to the scoundrel who has swindled my master's name, your lies
God, it's a
shall
fake
work
Igor.
no longer now that my sight has been restored.
It's Igor's evil brother, Migor. Oh my god.
The human world is left as
Dude, pulls out the mat. It's just a fucking Akechi again.
it is all sport to me.
Be
Sport?
If I were to put it into words that you can comprehend, I am the Holy Grail that grants wishes. No, it may be more accurate to say that I am a god who responds to desire and holds dominion over man. I hoped seeing a righteous state vanquish evil would spur mankind to change their own indolent hearts.
Guys, why would the Holy Grail want change?
The masses have made it so none of it has transpired. Humans should be met with ruin. You brought forth that answer. But to be frank, inmate, I believe it may be worth re-evaluating you. A human has reached the Holy Grail and has seen through my true identity. You've surprised the
Look how
god
much fucking
that I
hair
am
Igor
best
has just
enough
on the back of his head.
cannot be done by a foolish commoner. You truly were a prisoner that did not bore me.
I am thou. Thou art
Thanks
I.
for Thanks for everything on the social media, buddy.
Vow into a
Very kind of
blow.
you.
Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the Fool, granting thee infinite power.
See, cause it's cause he fooled us. You see, it's subtle.
All right. All right.
I don't know if that's actually the case. I don't know if that's actually the case. I just think it really, you know, poetically plays out. What do you mean?
Should you wish it, I shall return the world to its prior state, one rampant with distorted masses.
Avert the world? Could be telling the truth.
You forcefully dragged him into the metaverse and imposed an ordeal he did not deserve. Yet you still intend on toying with him?
The Phantom Thieves will be praised and gain fame. The world will escape ruin as well. What say you?
I can't tap the. Is this thing on? Fuck off. You know, people who remain trapped abandon the ability to think for themselves. Is that really how the world should be? I refuse.
Well said.
Eat shit, Igor. Not gore. I don't know what it's called.
For yourself. Very well. I have no need for you.
Is that Igor? Beating really? He's just passed out on his desk. Last thing I remember, I was drinking a grimace shake.
It's been quite a while since I last stepped foot in this place.
He sounds so
Welcome to
fucking
the
worse.
Velvet Room. My name is Igor. I am pleased to make your acquaintance.
He is the rightful master of this Velvet Room, the true aid on your journey.
The last thing I remember was I was drinking a grimace shake, and then I was here.
It may be difficult for you to understand this all at once.
If
Oh,
I were to summarize this, the fake has left, and the real has returned.
Indeed.
My master
You
has
think he'd look
returned,
slightly less
and you
fucking
won
evil?
against that malevolent god's temptation. Thus,
He
you
still
may
looks
be
like
able
a
to save this world that is headed towards certain
like a stretched out
ruin.
version of the
However,
penguin.
it will prove difficult to win against him with your power alone.
I know that.
You must release your teammates, with whom you've shared your conviction.
This place exists between dream
See?
and reality.
See, I can just imagine my
Mind
girlfriend
and
back to
matter.
life. Haru was like, "Can I do that with my dad?" No, Haru.
Just as you were trapped here, they should be confined somewhere as well. Since you've deepened your bond with them, I am certain you can release them. Once they, the Phantom Thieves, are all gathered.
Oh, so I don't
here,
get the ones who I
we will
didn't
tell
deepen the
you
bond with. So I
everything.
guess we've lost Makoto and Haru.
Go forth to the people
Dead forever.
you should be facing the truth with.
Utawa coming! The other Phantom Thieves should be in prison somewhere ahead. Please find them. Save them. This is something only you can do. I'll probably do a section that I probably have to do my daily. Did you do yours? Without me, of course. Hey! What you in here for?
What a relief.
They robbed a bank! Utawa's in here for
By
crime
the
against
way,
humanity.
Why have you remained in your Phantom Thief attire while I'm back in regular clothes? Could this mean that the will of rebellion is no longer within me?
No, it's mine's stronger.
may be true.
Better.
We have to fight that Holy Grail again, correct? Could you imagine defeating it, Joker? That monster has the support of the masses, and with it, nearly an infinite amount of power. No matter which way I approach the subject in my head, nothing points to our victory.
I'm not confident either. I'm super
I
confident.
think I finally, genuinely understand the pain my father and my sister were
It's
burdened
called
with.
unearned
Victory
confidence.
against a single criminal is meaningless. The true enemy is society itself. And
Yet,
even
Makoto,
against
you
that
live in
foe,
one. Ooh.
I still have to try to somehow emerge victorious. I don't know what to do.
Sorry, the only one to hear for is my
In
girlfriend.
myself?
I feel so embarrassed saying shit like
You
that.
got me.
It's like, yes, this not a real person.
Regardless,
Make
this
so
isn't a
embarrassing
situation
too.
with a straightforward answer. But even if there is no clear solution, I'll just have to make one. With my own two hands. Before you guys came along, my life was defined by rules. Set on a path of someone else's choosing. But only a true loser would live such a rigid life. I will win. Even if it means going up against the entire world.
So tough, so brave.
I'm okay. My resolve was shaken, but it's stronger now. I want the people of the world to see what you've shown me.
Break time's over, bitch. I'm not paying you.
Thank you. Having teammates you can trust is a great feeling. Shall we go? We can't let our last big job end in failure.
What if I just left somebody?
Hey,
Is everyone else locked up in this place as well?
I see.
Then it could be that they're all in the same state I was in earlier? Joker, there doesn't seem to be any shadows around here. I'll wait somewhere nearby. In the meantime, I ask that you save everyone else. I'm sure they need your help much more than anything. And, I think it would be best if you go along. Just want to be there for your friends. Shame on you, Makoto. Who is it? Ugh, I'm scared.
Joker, as I expected, you appear to be safe. However, where exactly are we? Velvet Room? I'm not sure I understand.
Well, do you know what Velvet is, Yusuke?
At first, I was surprised
You know what
to
a
see
room
the
is?
masses chained in
Yes.
a prison.
Well, outside of that.
Yet,
Oh,
here
yes,
I
I understand
am as
entirely.
well, considering the state of the real world. It is hard to say that we were even remotely helpful. This situation... Can we truly handle such horrid circumstances? All the Phantom
Look at
Thieves
that
can
sad
do
boy
is
face.
change the hearts of others. The world outside has become a veritable hell. Nothing within our power can fix that.
I'm sorry. You scared, Yusuke. You didn't give up,
More
Yusuke.
powerless than anything.
Cry,
People of
baby.
this world desired their enslavement. And that isn't all. They screamed at us for attacking the Holy Grail. Defended it. Even the criminals whose hearts we changed became meek followers of the Holy Grail because of us. Were we truly that foolish? Risking our lives for a result nobody desired. My justice. I see. Not that for someone else, but one strictly for myself. When we first met, you continued to impose yourselves on me, no matter how much I pushed you away. I will forever treasure what you did for me. Very well. Just as art is meant to break boundaries. People should be saved even if they frown upon it. I won't allow the justice I believe in to be shaken any further. Allow me to thank you, Joker. Being by your side truly gives rise to the greatest ideas.
Break time's over.
Ah, yes. We cannot afford to leave reality in the hellish state it's currently in. I will make use of my role as an artist and paint over the distortions of society. Well then, Time
Just
to
go
go
up there.
and see this
Break
story.
time's over.
I witnessed with my own two eyes that this world isn't bound by some holy grail.
Just hear it echoing through the fucking Bella room. Break time's over.
Well then.
Oh yeah, the others here as well. I see. As I
We
thought.
will be counting on
Okay,
you.
so I'll remain here on standby. See the rest of our teammates. As if I wasn't aware that's all fall on my shoulders again. Are we say is Morgana gonna be like a cat locked up or is it... Oh, it's M. And
Oh, Joker. Thank goodness you're safe. Oh, yeah. Huh.
it's just like fucking
So,
pity story
I'm not
after
in
pity
heaven
story.
After all. That means
Oh,
the hell
boy.
Shibuya turned into was all real. I'm so weak. When I thought I was gonna die, I started trembling. I was just so scared. At that moment, nothing mattered. The justice of our actions was the last thing on my mind. Joker, you kept going, even through a plan that might have ended up killing you. Yet look at me. I've always said I'm doing this for other people. But that didn't get me far. It's no wonder we lost. Maybe I should have just behaved myself and stayed out of all this. You're right. I can never abandon her. If I whine like this now, I'd just be betraying Shiho. No. I'd be betraying myself. I could never forget how I felt that day. I never want anyone to have to go through what I did. I've made up my mind. I'm going to keep looking forward. Things like dying or losing aren't important now. All that matters is that I don't return to my old self. I'll never make a mistake like that again. I swear it.
Stop being a little baby.
Thanks, Joker. You helped me remember what's really important. I seriously treasure being able to be a part of your team.
Everybody's over here feeling bad for themselves. Break time's over.
Joker, it would be a disgrace to the Phantom Thieves' name if we didn't take such a big treasure. We're going to put an end to this, aren't we? Let's go. Hey.
Yep, not the only one here. No, oh, well, I went here. Please leave everyone else. Hi, mademoiselle. You are so funny. Oh, okay. I thought it was Futaba in her maid outfit still. I like Futaba. You didn't have to, but thank you.
You're safe. Oh, thank goodness.
It just starts the same every time. It starts and ends the same. More or less, man. I'm starting to get a little tired of this.
On top of that, you really are an amazing person, Joker. Considering everything that has happened to the city,
You really are amazing. Goes in the sob story.
although it seemed like we were the only ones able to see it. You know, the moment I disappeared, I honestly thought I was about to die. But part of me wasn't afraid. I knew that was all I could do, and looked forward to apologizing to Father face to face. Honestly, I thought I had changed, but I realize now that I still have no control over my life. It makes me sick. I'm sorry. I know you don't want to deal with my
No,
whining.
no, I really don't.
You're going to try and defeat that thing again, aren't you? Don't push
I'm
yourself
not going
to
to
get me
try.
to come
I'm
along.
going to do it.
You can always leave me here if I'll slow you down. That's...
No,
That's
no, she
right.
doesn't. We never freed her
I
from her
was foolish to think
responsibility.
you should abandon me. Even if there are times where I think there's nothing I can do, I'll never stop fighting for you or our team. I won't give up anymore. Just as I betrayed my distorted father before, I will betray my boring former self now. Thank you, Joker. Before I met you, I had great admiration for the Phantom Thieves of Justice. And it's turned out you were exactly the person I always imagined you would be. This is the second time you've rescued me. I've secretly longed for a situation like this.
Get over yourself. Break time's over.
We haven't lost yet.
There's something about saying those exact words to everybody. Yep, thank you, Haru. It's there to be able to see you. Yep, you should probably go by yourself, Joker. I don't really see why I specifically have to go by myself. I guess no one's gonna open up. Like, are you guys all just like peripherally friends? God damn it, I'm saving Futaba for last, aren't I? Other than Morgana, who's presumably like, super dead.
Cole's somehow still alive and kicking, but where at?
Glad you're okay, bro.
Man, this prison cell kind of makes me think of when we first met. Remember how Shibuya was all left up just now? But like, nobody was seeing any of it.
Okay, look, man.
It's more like they didn't want to see any of it.
There's something about the fucking 5th time where like you talk to somebody and it just breaks into sad music.
In reality,
Every fucking time.
Had everything stay how it was?
It's really losing its effect, man. Let's give up now, Ryuji.
You're so freaking tough. You know, back when I thought we were gonna die, without learning the truth about all this, I kind of felt for the first time that maybe we hadn't been doing the right thing.
There's something surreal about this episode.
You get me?
Not at all, man.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I started all this because of how pissed off I was. Maybe it's never been about winning, or anything like that. Maybe all I was doing was just continuing my own defiance.
So you're giving up, buddy? Pal?
You're right. I get it now. We're doing this to make sure people don't gotta go through the same crap we did. It doesn't matter if they think we're just or not. We gotta do what we believe in. It's not like people think much of me anyways. I'm gonna dash through this the only way I know how. You got me out of prison, just like before. Thanks. You know, it's kind of embarrassing to say this, but I'm really glad I met you. All right, done getting my ass kicked.
Stop being a
Shiny
baby. Your
bastard
time's
acts
over.
like it's some kind of god. I ain't gonna feel good till we deal with it. Let's head out. We're gonna take down that asshole, yeah?
Oh, it didn't let me say it to him. Whoa! Break time's over, buddy.
We'll be counting on you.
Oh my god, where's Morgana? The most important one?
Oh, Joker. I'm relieved. Looks like we're both still alive. Am I really safe, though? Shibuya. What happened? And where are we? I see. I guess my fears turned out to be true. The real world is a scary place. Pain like this can never reach you if you keep yourself cooped up indoors. Who am I to think I can tell the people what to do? I mean, I used to be a shut-in myself. Damn it. I just want to go home. But even that would be tough now. Giving up would be too painful. You know, I think I've changed. I don't know when it happened, but I can't let people suffer like this, even if I don't know them personally. Grown? Honestly, this all seems like a bit too much, but...
You're a big girl for Tubby, come on.
I've known the right answer from the very beginning. I don't want to run away from this. I ran from my mom's death for so long. I misunderstood it. Everything was just too painful for me to handle. But I never want to be left in the dark again. That's probably why my persona is a little bit special. Because I want to learn the truth. That's how I really feel. Well, I've come this far. I'll follow you wherever you go, on my own 2 feet. You have such a strong heart, Joker. You saved me yet again. Thanks. I'm so happy. Like, so much that I can't even express it in my normal words. Anyway, we're going up against a god. I couldn't even leave my own room before, but now we're gonna beat a god! I'm so pumped! And wait a sec. I just noticed I got out of here on my own. Ta-da! A real jailbreak! Whoa, you're quick to act. That's what makes you dependable. All right,
That's
time to
Futaba.
get that guy.
She deserves better than a break that was over. You're like, what the fuck, man? She's back in her maid outfit. Did you manage to save all of your teammates? Now then, please gather in this room at once.
What?
What's up with that voice? I mean, was that the last one? I couldn't find Morgana. What do you mean you couldn't find him?
What is this place?
Who are they?
My
That's
name
God.
is Igor. I am the master of the Velvet Room.
I am Lavenza, a resident of this place as well. We have been waiting for all of you.
We see Elizabeth walk by in
Velvet
pajamas.
My master has just been released from a long
Just like got
period
like
of
a
imprisonment.
fucking jug of milk in her
His
hands.
powers have not fully returned. Though it may be presumptuous of me, I will speak on his...
Hey, where's Morgana?
Would you like to see him?
You know him?
He's right over there.
it just fucking casually strolls in.
I was born here.
I was taking a
It was
dump.
to dispel an evil being from man's spiritual world. Mona? My role was to find the trickster and help him defeat it. That's why I was created here by my master.
Oh, so Igor was in the better jail.
Indeed.
I really remember everything. When this place was about to be taken over, my master gathered the last traces of mankind's hope. He mustered up his remaining strength to make me.
The entity that calls itself a god is a malevolent will that forces man into everlasting servitude. It hopes to attain eternal peace by filling reality
God,
with those
Igor,
who
you
have
made
stopped
that thing?
thinking for themselves. That is the ruin of man that this evil god envisions.
I, don't get what you're saying at all.
Oh, be quiet and listen! We don't have much time left!
Wait a moment. The Holy Grail is a god? I was wondering why it had a will of its own, but are you implying that it isn't a treasure?
No. As the distorted desires of the masses, it is most certainly the core of Mementos itself.
Then, did the treasure become a god because people wish to be ruled over?
That is correct. To decide the fate of the world, it chose 2 people with potential and pitted them against each other. One, Goro Akechi, incited the masses' distortion. Had he won, the world would have been destroyed and remade. The other was a trickster who would stand up against this. That was him.
If he won, the human world would be left as is. Those were the conditions of the game. At least, that's what should have happened.
That malevolent being knew that a revolution would not occur within indolent humans. After all, it is the masses' distorted desires incarnate. However, my true master believed in humanity. He believed that a trickster would rise among the people and accomplish this change. But that evil entity laughed at the prospect and sought to prove the powerlessness of man with the game. And he had great potential, which is why it approached him. It helped train the trickster only to cast him into despair, using the masses who rejected their savior. This was likely its means to nip in the bud anything that would pose a threat. Now that I think back to when I was separated, I felt a disagreement to the word rehabilitation. Of course I did. It was just a means for the fake to keep you under surveillance.
Basically, This guy was dragged into a game where the evil god rigged the outcome.
Damn it! What the hell?
You need to understand that.
Your
So,
real world has already been fused with mementos. You do not exist because reality is replete with the cognition of those who deny the Phantom Thieves. It can be said that the world is one step away from the evil god's machinations.
not evil god macaroni.
There is
No.
still hope. Now that the evil god's identity has been exposed, you can see your rehabilitation to its completion. Only you can leave this prison and save this distorted world and its captive people. Young man, guided by Morgana and worthy of the trickster name, you must challenge the evil god and reclaim your existence in reality. Are you up to the task?
Let's destroy that annoying shiny treasure jerk for sure this time.
Excellent. There is nothing to fear.
Yeah.
You already possess the strength to oppose this evil god.
The power was inside you all along.
I am truly looking forward to this.
Excellent.
Our mutual friend knows where the exit
Where's
is.
my dog pride?
Morgana, please guide them, and thank you for all that you've done. It's a cruel
That is at
responsibility
least
that's been cast
foot
upon
and a
you.
half long.
I will accept your words of appreciation fully when everything is over. Now follow me!
I like how mine's the only cell with a toilet.
Joker,
Well, let's go. It's okay, save, so, you know.
this way!
It's up this way, follow me! Here's to a cartoon. See you later, sucker. What's this? One hell of a door. That's our exit, come on, let's go!
Huh? We're back in Shibuya again? Oh, right. This is where we were when our bodies disappeared.
Seems like people still haven't realized that this abnormality has taken over the city.
Look, the door we just came through. If I remember correctly, this is that quarantine cell.
That's right. It was actually the Velvet Room, which had been swallowed by the distortions.
You did say you were born in there. It makes so much sense now.
Wait, so if we came out of there, does that mean we're the criminals? No, it's more like him, since he was kept in here.
Most likely, Joker had been under the malicious guidance of the evil god for quite some
No
time.
worries.
The Velvet Room originally existed to nurture the human mind. But after it was taken over, it was sealed inside that bastard's nest. Inside mementos.
Mona? More importantly, you're shining.
It's probably because my memories have returned. I know what my duty is now.
Whoa. Do you
One
see
second.
something? Shining? Wait a sec. What's with those weirdly dressed guys?
I feel like I've seen those costumes before.
Oh, aren't they the Phantom Thieves? I kind of remember seeing a silhouette of them on a jumbo screen in the city.
The Phantom Thieves?
Oh yeah, that's right. I completely forgot about them.
This is different from how it was
Why is
before.
Morgana glowing like that?
Do they see us?
It doesn't seem to be everyone, though. Only a handful of people in this large crowd.
Maybe it's Kazumona's light.
Either way, they remember the
Fucking
Phantom
Mona.
Thieves.
It's like the blank stare off into space.
Key of hope.
He's glowing like that.
Guide us. Where must we go?
Oh, he just stopped glowing.
Over there. The bastard from earlier should be in that temple.
Okie dokie. We will beat the shit out of this game next time. And then we'll go into the last segment, because, you know, there's always a segment. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Do like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitch. It will all be helpful. I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.